Game show, find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. LoMa girls coming in 8-3 on the season, 6-1 in the Western Iowa Conference. They've won 4 straight, including a 44-33 win over Tri-Center on Tuesday night. They're coached by Shad Hornbeck. They'll be starting tonight a 5'2 senior in Graylin Hornbeck, a 5'4 senior in Ava Goldsmith, a 5'8 senior in Maya Moss, a 5'2 junior in Marky Bertelson, and a 5'7 senior in McKenna Juritz. For the IKM-Manning Wolves, of course, head coached by Gene Rasmussen, assisted by Joy Gross. They're going to start they're coming in 4-6, I should say, on the season. 4-3 right now in the Western Iowa Conference. They fell to an outstanding Underwood club, 63-19 on Tuesday night. The Wolves tonight will start a senior in Morgan Hansen, a junior in Abigail Nyheisel, a senior in Emmy Ring, a senior in Mabel Langle, and a freshman in Anna Stengel. And that is a look at our starting lineups here tonight. You're listening to the Mackey Motors at Pregame Show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, and always check them out online at MackeyMotors.com. We're coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Second game of our varsity doubleheader tonight. Normally girls play first, but tonight they went varsity boys first, so the varsity girls game coming up now. These two teams, pretty good rivals over the years. They've had some outstanding battles here the last few years. It's a little different now without Derek Sonderland on the bench for LoMa. Again, I saw him in the house. He's up in the corner doing his homework. He's one of those guys that goes out and scouts, still scouts by going to games. LoMa going to win the opening tip-off here tonight. They'll bring the basketball up, and now it's going to be stolen away by Nyheisel. Nyheisel with the first steal of the ball game, gets it off to Stengel, now off to Hansen. LoMa going to drop into a half-court man-to-man. Hansen with it up top. They work it down inside. Langle with it, the leading scorer for the Wolves. Shot up no good. Rebound taken down that time by Juritz. Juritz will kick it ahead. They'll work it now off to Moss. Skip pass over to the left side. A three-point shot from Goldsmith is up and good. LoMa can shoot it with Goldsmith, and they also have some pretty good post players in Moss and Juritz. They like to get it inside, then kick it out for that three. Hansen with it. Off now to Stengel, out behind the 10-foot line on the volleyball floor. Stengel with it, works it left side now to Ring. Ring gets it to Nyheisel just inside the top of the key. Penetrates on. She had a nice night the other night. Really starting to come on. Comes in averaging 7.4 rebounds per game. Hansen penetrates in over to Ring. Left side three on the way up, no good. And the rebound taken down by Juritz for LoMa. Panthers will bring it up now with Hornbeck. Hornbeck up across half court, penetrates down the left side, bounce pass inside, working it inside and laying it up and in is Maya Moss. And it is a 5-0 Panther lead. Hansen again brings it up. She's had to develop into that point guard this year. A lot of pressure on her with pressure defenses in this WIC conference. Hansen brings it down the right side, kicks it up top to Nyheisel, over to Ring, inside to Langle on the left block, spins. And she's going to travel with the basketball. Change pivot feet that time. Turnover going to give it back over to the Panthers. Probably the two things that have hurt IKM-Manning this year, not shooting the ball real well. 22% from beyond the three-point line. They've always liked to go inside, but then kick out to be able to get those open threes once they establish that inside game. They've not made a lot of threes this year. Three-point shot up, but no good that time by Bertelson. Weak side at rebound to Moss. They'll work it to Goldsmith. Now off to Juritz. Juritz drives down the lane. Runner up, no good. Rebound tipped back into her own hands. Back out now. Hornbeck's three on the way up, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Emmy Ring for IKM-Manning. The other thing is Wolves are averaging right now 28 turnovers per ball game. You want to be down around that 10 to 12. So they're nearly over double really what you want to be, and that's been part of their problem, and that's when I talked about those pressure defenses that this conference like to play. Hansen with a nice drive off the left side, gets inside, and she'll get herself now to the free throw line, and she goes up just inside that left block and draws some contact. A foul on Ava Goldsmith, the first on the 5'4 senior, and the first against the Panthers here tonight. Free throws coming up for Hansen. The senior comes in averaging 8.3 rebounds per game, 56% free throw shooter on the season. First one on the way is up and no good. Shooting's an issue not just with IKM-Manning. Shooting's an issue really in high school basketball right now. I mean, there's not even a lot of teams that are shooting above 50% from the free throw line. And that should be the easiest shot in the game. Second free throw coming up from Hansen. It's on the way in. This one will bounce around. It'll drop in. First points here tonight for IKM-Manning. Come at the free throw line from Morgan Hansen. Hornbeck brings it up. They'll work it down inside now to Moss. Moss finds the cutter. Jurich shot up good, and a reach-in foul going to go on Stengel. And Stengel, the freshman, picks up her first, and it was up filming the boys' game earlier on. Had a chance to chat with her just a little bit. 7-1 in favor right now of the Panthers. She was up here with Abby Nyheisel. Free throw on the way from Jurich is up and good. Jurich, a 63% free throw shooter. And the lead is 8-1 in favor of the Panthers. Hansen again will bring it up. Left side to Ring, down to Beckendorf on the left wing. Taylor Beckendorf, a really good athlete. Chefskin for Langle. Off now to Stengel out high behind the 10-foot line on the volleyball floor. To Nyheisel inside the right elbow. Takes it down on the right block. Fadeaway jumper up, no good. Moss will clear the rebound. Gets it off to Hornbeck. Hornbeck will kick it ahead. They work it to Goldsmith, back up to Moss. Moss pump fakes, gets inside the free throw line, pull up jumper, no good. Goldsmith out hustles everybody for the rebound, gets it off now into the hands of Jurich. Her drive up, no good, and the rebound taken down by Stengel, her first, and we're going to have a foul inside, and that is going to go against the Panthers. And that one should be on Jurich, and it is her first. Tyler Bruner and I again will type up a recap story for all tonight's basketball and wrestling. You'll find that on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report at sports.1380kcim.com. Hansen with it, comes off a screen up top by Nyheisel. Takes it down on the right side, stripped and stolen away by Goldsmith. Now off to Hornbeck. Hornbeck over to the left side to Goldsmith. Now off to Jurich, pulls up inside the free throw line and knocks down the jumper. 10-1 in favor of LoMa right now. Thanks to Tiffany back in our studio monitoring here tonight. Tyler Bruner running that video package next to us. You can watch and listen to this game on the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network YouTube channel. Abby Nyheisel knocks down the jumper off of the right side. The Wolves back on the board, down 10-3. Now a turnover on the Panthers. They're going to bring in Kaya Canas, Avery Woolery, and Brooklyn Lally were the three players the coach told me that they would bring in. Hansen works it out high. Looks over to the left, nothing there to Stengel. Now comes right to Beckendorf. Beckendorf looking inside. Right now you got Nyheisel and Langle posting up about a foot apart from each other, so not very good spacing for IKM-Manning. Stengel drives in. Her ball going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to be, they're going to say out of bounds off of Stengel. That ball had to have been touched by somebody, but they're going to say that it was not. Going to say last touched by Stengel, and it is going to be Panther basketball. Moss will inbound. Wolves will come out with some full court pressure. 1-2-1-1. Man-to-man pressure. They'll try to trap out of this. Beckendorf tips the pass into the hands that time of Langle. Pass inside, though, knocked away. And coming out of there with it is going to be Bertelsen for LoMa. Moss gets it ahead. Working the ball up across half court is Woolery. Woolery will penetrate down. Double dribbles with the basketball. And then turnover, going to give it back over to IKM-Manning. 3:33 left in this first quarter of play. 10-3 right now in favor of LoMa. Their largest lead was 10-1. Hansen will bring it up. Picks up the dribble up top. Goes over to the left wing now to Stengel. Stengel with it. Looks for the cutter. Finds Langle on the left elbow. Langle drives in on that right side. Shot up block with the whistle on the foul. Going to go on Maya Moss. That'll be her first and the third against the Panthers. Appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. More high school basketball coverage coming up for you tomorrow night. 3 doubleheaders, actually 2 doubleheaders in a girls-only game. That girls-only game is Peyton Sheridan at Coon Rapids. That'll be here on KKRL. Free throw on the way from Mabel Langle is up and good. The senior comes in. 50% free throw shooter, one up, no good. And the rebound taken down by Juritz. Off now to Woolery. Woolery will bring it up. Gets it across half court over to Bertelsen. Bertelsen with it. Penetrates over to the right side. Dump pass down to the corner to Lally. Lally into the lane. Bounce pass down on the baseline. Jurich drives in. Shot at the rim, no good. The rebound going to be out of bounds, so off of Langle. It'll stay with the Panthers. 2:58 left here in the first. Western Iowa Conference basketball action tonight. Motor in player of the game coming up in the postgame. Inbounds pass comes. Shot is up at the rim. It's going to roll around the rim. It'll fall out that time for Canas, and the rebound taken down by Nyheisel for IKM-Manning, her first. That one almost fell, kind of rolled around the rim a couple of times before falling off. Stengel with it out high right side into Nyheisel on the right block, spins towards the baseline. Hansen posting up against Woolery in the lane. And she's going to draw some contact by Woolry, and Woolry will pick up the foul. That'll be number 1 on the 5'1" sophomore. Team foul number 4 right now on LoMa. Wolves will box it up around the lane. Hansen inbound down on the baseline. Lob pass now out to Stengel. Stengel with it out high on the right side. Crossover dribble, gets to the right elbow, now off to Hansen. Hansen pulls up at the left elbow, jumper on the way, no good, and the rebound taken down by Canas. For the Panthers, they head to Bertelsen. Dump pass inside over the head of everybody and out of bounds, and the turnover gives it back over to IKM-Manning. Hornbeck, the 5'2" senior, set to check back in for LoMa. She'll check in for Worley. Worley. Hansen again will bring it up for the Wolves. Decent crowd on hand here tonight. Not everybody that was here for the boys game has stuck around. Work it over to Stengel on the right wing. Langle running the baseline. Nyheisel posting up. They'll get it to Nyheisel down on the block. Turnaround jumper up and good for Nyheisel. Back-to-back baskets now for Nyheisel. And the Wolves have pulled within 4 at 10-6. IKM-Manning will never quit with Gene Rasmussen and Joy Gross over on the bench. They're going to battle hard all the time. Reach-in foul going to go against IKM-Manning. That'll go on Stengel. Number 2 on the freshman. Anna's going to have a really good career. Just keep working hard. She's got a lot of potential. Plays really hard. Seems to understand the game. Got some skills. Just need to keep her working. Emmy Ring will check in for her. Stengel will check out. That freshman class has got some athletes in it. We saw that in the volleyball season this year. Goldsmith gets it across half court over to Hornbeck, and now Beckendorf does a great job jumping the passing lane, comes up with the ball, but ends up landing as she jumped for it and landed on the sideline. But now we're going to get a conversation here between a couple of officials. I don't know. Maybe it's about changing the shot clock. Shot clock's down to 29. So Beckendorf with a steal and then landed out of bounds. Now we're going to get a substitution. Moss going to check back into the ballgame for Canas for LoMa. Panthers will inbound right in front of the IKM-Manning bench. They're in their road purple uniforms. The inbounds pass comes to Hornbeck. Back over now to Jurich. Jurich will drive in. Kick pass over to the right corner. Goldsmith 3. It's up no good. Langle has the rebound. Lost it. Putback is up and no good for Lally. Taken down by Jurich up top. To Hornbeck, over to Goldsmith, 3 on the way again. That one is up, no good. Jurich grabs the rebound, and her putback is up and good. IKM-Manning boxed everybody out but Jurich, and she slipped right in front of the IKM-Manning girl that was boxing out on the left block, grabbed that rebound, and puts it up and in. First bucket for a while for LoMa. They lead it now 12-6. Nyheisel heating up. She'll hit the 14-footer off of the right side. So Abby Nyheisel now cuts it to 12-8. Goldsmith with it. She's going to be bumped and fouled in the backcourt by Taylor Beckendorf. The sophomore will pick up her first team foul, number 2. Or number 3, I should say, against the Wolves. 1:02 left here in the first quarter. We didn't have 7 fouls in the first half of that boys game. We've had 7 in the first quarter here of the girls game. Hornbeck with it out high. Throws it right into the hands of Langle. Langle with her second steal. Off and now to Hansen. Hansen brings it up. Wolves could pull within 2 or 1 with the 3-point shot. Nyheisel with it. Right side top of the key over to the wing to Ring inside Langle. And we're going to get a push foul on Moss. So LoMa racking up some foul trouble here early. That'll get Canas up off of the bench. Moss will check out of the ballgame. She just picked up her second foul. Hansen inbound. Wolves will put 2 on, 1 on each block and then 1 out left side top of the key, 1 on the right side top of the key. Hansen gets it to Nyheisel on the right wing, up top to Ring. Left side now to Beckendorf. To Langle in the lane, kick out pass over to the right side. Hansen's 3 on the way up, no good. Rebound taken down by Jurich. And the shot clock will not need to run here the rest of this first quarter. 27 seconds left on the game clock. They took over possession with under 35 to go. Hornbeck's 3 on the way from the right corner, no good. Beckendorf had the rebound, but stole it away that time by Jurich, and then they throw it behind Lally. She'll able to track it down. Over now to Goldsmith. Goldsmith back over to Lally. They work it down to Hornbeck in the left corner. 4 seconds left. Off to Lally to Goldsmith. She'll fire up a three off the glass, no good. And the first quarter will come to an end. Loma jumped up 10-1. Wolves, though, close out the quarter on a 7-1 run. They'll trail it here 12-8 as we head to the second quarter in 1 minute here on 93.7 KKRL.
Oh, hell no, not again. Has the roof on your home or business been damaged by the recent hailstorm? Does your roof need looked at? Let our hail damage experts at Brinks Exteriors work for you to get you a new roof. Call 712 Roof Pro. We know the last thing you want to do is worry about your biggest investment. Hail happens, but we can fix it. Call Brinks Exteriors now for a free roof inspection. 712 Roof Pro.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Virginia Rasmussen across the way doing all the stats for IKM-Manning. She does a lot of things for all of these IKM-Manning sports programs. Langle misses the shot at the rim but gets her own rebound and lays it up and in. First bucket here tonight for Mabel Langle. The Wolves score to start the second quarter, down 12-10. Goldsmith finds Juritz in the lane. Her shot is up and good. Juritz now with 9. That'll make it 14-10 in favor of LoMa as Hansen will come down. Comes off to the left side. Had a screen on the right side from Nyheisel. Now penetrates down the right side. Jurich blocks the shot. Goldsmith comes up with a rebound. Goldsmith will kick it ahead. They've got Canas out in front of the pack. Her shot is up no good, and the rebound taken down. Nice hustle by Langle to get down there for the rebound. Off now to Hansen. Hansen will bring it up. Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Now we're going to get a reach-in foul on Canas as she tried to jump into the passing lane as Lango was cutting through. That'll be number 1 on Canas. Team foul number 6 on LoMa, so one more. And IKM-Manning will get to shoot free throws the rest of the way. Hansen inbound on the baseline. They look for Lango cutting down through, nothing there. Now to Ring on the right side, down to the baseline. Hansen's three up, no good. Jurich going to be fouled over the back on Beckendorf. That'll be number 2 on Taylor. Team foul number 4 on the Wolves here in this first half. Thanks to Robinson Implement, sponsoring our phone line down here in Manning. Robinson Implement, where service isn't just a word, it's their number 1 product. Dribbling it on the sideline is Hornbeck. Turnover going to give it back over now to IKM-Manning. Wolves down by 4 here after being down 10-1 to start things. So a nice recovery by IKM-Manning. We're going to get a timeout called by LoMa. We'll step away with them. Back in 30 seconds right here on 93.7 at KKRL.
For almost 150 years, Roselle Mutual has been insuring homes, farms, and so much more in Carroll and the surrounding communities. We offer outstanding coverage whether you need it for your shiny new car, your next ATV ride in the trails, or boating day on the water, or you're looking to put better protection on your family home and farm. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with expertise, exceptional service, and quality insurance for all of your needs. For commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance, give us a call today at 792-4525. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
6:53 left here in the first half at 14-10 right now. LoMa with the lead. IKM-Manning though with the basketball. Hansen off the left side from a screen from Langle. Nyheisel now rolls down the lane. Pass tip back out to Hansen. Hansen goes inside to Nyheisel lane. Turn, spins, turnaround jumper up. No good. Rebound taken down by Jurich. Outlets it to Hornbeck. Hornbeck kick pass down to the right side to Goldsmith. Goldsmith back to Hornbeck. Hornbeck kicks it over on the left side. Driving in is Bertelsen. Cut off on the block on that left side. Back out up top to Hornbeck. Over to the right corner to Goldsmith. In the lane now to Jurich. Pull-up jumper from 6 a little hard. But the rebound tipped and controlled by Canas. Canas with it. Gets it back over to Lally on the left side. Or Bertelsen, excuse me. Out top Hornbeck's three. It's up no good. And Emmy Ring will clear the rebound for IKM-Manning. Couple of chances that time for the Panthers, but the Wolves get the stop Got a chance to pull within 2. They get it to Nyheisel down on the block. Now off to Langle on the corner. Over to Beckendorf, left elbow. Left wing, Hansen 3 on the way short. And the rebound into the hands that time of Jurich for LoMa. Hornbeck going to bring it up. Gets it across half court. Works it left side now. I'll get it into the hands of Bertelson. Down to the left corner. Back off now to Goldsmith. Up to Bertelson. Over to the left wing to Hornbeck. Hornbeck will bring it back out. 18 left on the shot clock. And there's going to be a travel call. Good defense by Langle to force that travel on Jurich. Jurich caught it, wanted to dribble, but couldn't get the ball down because Langle was standing right there and ended up sliding her feet. So Langle will check out. Anna Stengel going to check in now for IKM-Manning. Low scoring first half here. LoMa jumped out early, got some quick buckets, got up 10-1, but the Wolves have battled back. This is their 4th possession now with a chance to cut this down to a 2 or a 1 point game. We'll see if they can score here. Stengel with it on the right wing. Gets it back off now to Ring. Ring down to the right corner to Hansen. Hansen drives in. Little scoop shot. Nice take by Morgan Hansen. She'll get the layup. And the Wolves are at down 2 now at 14-12. Pass is going to be almost thrown away. Worley will track it down for the Panthers. They get it down to the left corner. Lally's baseline jumper is up and good. So Brooke Lally, the 5'5 sophomore, puts a LoMa back up 16-12. Under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up. Into Nyheisel on the right block. Shot up good. Emmy Ring will pick up the assist. Nyheisel's got 8. We've got a whistle away from the ball. Timeout called by the official. Don't know if they didn't get the ball in quite right. 16-14. Inbounds pass comes to Moss. Moss back out onto the floor ahead to Jurich. Jurich breaks the pressure, gets across half court over to Worley, down to the right corner. Lally open from 15 and knocks that one down. So back-to-back buckets by the sophomore for LoMa. Their lead back to 4 at 18-14. Ring with it on the right wing. Comes up top now to Stengel. Stengel with it. Ring will cut down through. They'll find Nyheisel out high on the right side. Down to Hansen on the right wing. She'll bring it back up top over to Ring. Left side, Stengel 3 on the way up. No good. Jurich will come up with a rebound for the Panthers. Worley kicks it ahead. Lally with it left side. Back off to Worley. Worley bounces it to Jurich. Right side top of the key. Spins towards the lane. Cut off tip. And the pass stolen away. Nyheisel tipped it to herself. Good defense that time by Abby. Her length out there creating some problems right now for LoMa. Hansen with it, gets it off to Nyheisel, going to fire up a 3 up, no good. Hansen tries to save the rebound, but unable to do so. It'll go out of bounds to the Panthers. Shout out to New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids, sponsoring Sports on the Go with me, giving me a vehicle to drive to all the sporting events I've been covering over the last 2+ years. Feature vehicle of the day is a 2015 Nissan Armada Platinum 4-wheel drive, pearl white in color. Call 800-861-7268 for more details. Nyheisel ends up tipping the pass, but it'll go out of bounds. Off of the walls, it'll stay with the Panthers. Pressure again for IKM-Manning. Sports on the Go with me, Jeff Blankman, powered by New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids, home of warranty forever, and your home for free oil changes for life. We're going to get an offensive foul on Goldsmith, dribbling down, got that off arm and extended it, knocking Emmy Ring to the ground. So Ring going to pick up technically the charge call. Going to go against Goldsmith. That'll be her second, team foul number 6 here in the half against the Panthers. Actually, that's team foul number 7, but a player control foul, so no free throws. They still got 6 on the board. Worley now steals the ball, and then it's going to be fouled on the play. That foul on IKM-Manning. Going to go against Emmy Ring. That'll be number 1 on Ring. Team foul number 5 on the Wolves. Panthers will inbound down near their bench. They're going right to left across your radio dial here in this first half of play. Gave a shout out to New Way Auto Group here a moment ago for Sports on the Go. They're also powering our video production here tonight, so you can watch and listen to the game on the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network YouTube channel. Air ball off the left corner that time by Bertelson. Ball knocked out of bounds, though, by the Wolves. It'll stay with the Panthers. LoMa will inbound down on the baseline. They'll get it in, and we're going to get a travel call. Going to go against Goldsmith. So the turnover on the Panthers will give it right back over to the Wolves. I'll be at Kemper tomorrow night on Kick 106.7. They host Glenwood for a pretty big doubleheader. Tomahawk Caps down in Coon Rapids as they host Peyton Jourdain and girls only here on KKRL. Nick Brinks is at Gilbert tomorrow night with the Carroll Tigers. That'll be on at 1380 AM, 95.1 FM KCIM. 2 doubleheaders and a girls only contest across our 3 Carroll Broadcasting stations tomorrow night. We're going to be filming the Kemper games tomorrow night. You can watch and listen to the Glenwood Kemper doubleheader. Bertelson with it left side. Bounce pass inside to Lally. Kicks it over to Worley. Right side 3 on the way. Had spotted up really nicely. Misses the 3. The rebound to Moss. Lost it. Goes down to the floor to get it. Saves it out to Goldsmith. Now off to Lally. Out to Bertelson. Her 3 on the way. It's up and no good. And the rebound taken down that time by Stengel. And she's going to be fouled on the play by Moss. And that is going to be number 3 on Moss. Stengel, just a fighter. Averages 5 rebounds a game. Actually is second on this team in rebounding as a guard. So that says a lot about how hard she plays. She'll head down now to shoot a 1-and-1. Stengel, a 40% free throw shooter on the season. Jurich will check in. Hornbeck also checks in. Goldsmith will check out, as does Canas. Stengel's first free throw on the way. Wolves 2 of 4 at the line tonight. Make it 3 of 5 as Anna Stengel knocks down her first points here tonight. And IKM-Manning within 3. Second free throw upcoming. IKM-Manning student section stands during the game, but when one of their players is shooting a free throw, they sit, and then they jump up if they make it, which they did there. Stengel knocks down both. Wolves within 2 again at 18-16. Hornbeck over on the left side, backs it out, pass up top now. Bertelson over to Worley out high on the right side. She'll bring it back over to the left side to Hornbeck. 2:15 left here in the half. Bounce pass back over now to Worley. Worley up top to Bertelson. Bertelson finds it Jurich, right elbow extended, jumper on the way up, no good. And the Ring will come down with a rebound, her 3rd. Off now to Hansen. Hansen will get it up across half court. Calling for a screen, got Langle and Nyheisel, 1 on each side, takes it left side, penetrates in, kick pass now to Nyheisel at the free throw line, over to Ring, 3 on the way up, no good. And the rebound taken down by Hornbeck on the weak side. Hornbeck looking to drive, that time Nyheisel works right beside her until she gets across half court. They get it underneath to George, kick pass out to Worley. Now to Hornbeck, her 3 up top is long, and the rebound tracked down by Ring, her 4th of the ballgame. Off now to Hansen. Wolves with a chance to tie it with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Hansen over on the left side, penetrates down, takes it all the way in on the right block. Kick pass out now to Ring. The Nyheisel at the free throw line. Over to Stengel, 3 on the way up, no good. And the rebound again to Jurich for LoMa. Jurich has had a nice ball game for them here tonight. Hornbeck over to Worley on the right side, back up to Hornbeck, over to the left side now to right side to Bertelson. Down to the baseline to Jurich. Jurich drives in on the baseline, kick pass out, and the 3-point shot from Worley is up no good. Nyheisel will clear her 2nd rebound. Off now to Stengel. Stengel lost it off her foot, but hustles down, picks it up, now going to be tied up. Possession will favor LoMa with 52.1 seconds remaining. Jurich going to take the dead ball here to tie her shoe. Want to give a shout out again to Robinson Implement, sponsoring the phone line down here in Manning. Robinson Implement, where service isn't just a word, it's their #1 product. We appreciate them sponsoring our phone line, allowing us to bring you uninterrupted coverage down here in Manning. Tyler Bruner shaking his head. Yes, he knows what I'm talking about. Either that or he's just nodding off over there, one of the two. It is getting late at night for him. Bertelson will penetrate in over to Lally. Baseline jumper, it's short, and the rebound to Beckendorf for IKM-Manning. Tyler's got to love it. He doesn't have a headset to be able to, respond here tonight, so I could pick on him. Pass goes inside, and laying it up and in is a Beckendorf, and we are tied at 18 apiece. Our first to tie here in the game, Alexa McGinn with the assist on that one. Beckendorf for their first basket. Hornbeck over now to Worley. That's pass knocked away by McGinn. McGinn found Beckendorf down on that left block, and Beckendorf turned and knocked it in. Moss going to check in on the offensive end with those 3 fouls with 17.5 seconds left. She'll check in for Lally. Jurich to inbound right in front of Anna Stengel, who's sitting over there on the bench. Jurich lobs it in. Hornbeck will grab it in the backcourt. Gets it over now to Bertelson. Back to Hornbeck. They're going to want to work the left side the way it looks. Hornbeck penetrates now, gets it to Moss, knocked away. Back out to Hornbeck. Tip. Hornbeck comes up with it, fires up a three. It's in and out, no good. Lango with the rebound. And we are going to end the first half where we started the ball game tied. But we're going to be tied at 18 apiece. Wolves holding LoMa to 6 points in that second quarter. 18-18 our score. Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up next here on KKRL.
For almost 150 years, Roselle Mutual has been insuring homes, farms, and so much more in Carroll and the surrounding communities. We offer outstanding coverage whether you need it for your shiny new car, your next ATV ride in the trails, or boating day on the water, or you're looking to put better protection on your family home and farm. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with expertise, exceptional service, and quality insurance for all of your needs. For commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance, give us a call today at 792-4525. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
One of the best kept secrets in Carroll is JP Flooring. I was looking to replace the floor in a couple rooms at home. It can be super overwhelming with all of the options available. I popped by JP Flooring and was super surprised and impressed with the showroom and selection. I had no idea how extensive their product lines were. They have a designer on staff that helped me narrow down what I was looking for. When you change your floors, it changes the whole character of a room. I used their product visualizer and could literally see in advance what the styles would look like in my room. I totally recommend JP Flooring in Carroll.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams, together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Roselle Mutual halftime report. Halftime again brought to you by Roselle Mutual. They know that teamwork begins by building trust. It's important when it comes to your insurance needs too. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with the expertise and exceptional service. Call them today at 712-792-4525. IKM-Manning and LoMa tied at 18 apiece here at the halftime of the girls' game. Boys played first tonight, and the boys win at 51-34. Joining me right now, Ross Kuzel from the boys team, who is our motor-in player of the game here tonight. Ross, congratulations. Shot it well. You guys came out, hit a couple of threes early, got up big in this one. Actually, it was kind of went back and forth right off at the beginning. 4 straight baskets from each team kind of changed the lead. What allowed you guys to get on that run in the first half as you went on a 15-3 run to take what looked like a commanding lead at the time?
Well, we got a good warm-up, and we were all focused. We were ready to go. We wanted to play hard tonight.
Coach said that you guys haven't seen a lot of 2-3 zone. How did their 2-3 zone impact you guys tonight?
Yeah, it was different. We haven't seen 2-3 since Christmas break, and we've been playing man, so we had to figure out how to get the ball in the lane and get it to Caden Keller and move it around.
How long did it take you guys to kind of get comfortable with it and find Caden at that free throw line or the elbow?
Oh, it was pretty quick. We got in a good rhythm together. We were all in a good team movement.
You guys were up fairly comfortable there the way it looked. It got up by 17 in the third, up 25-15 at the halftime. The Vanna kid was hitting some shots on you guys in the first half. Defensively, what did you guys do? You held him to 3 in the second half.
We got out of the 1-3-1 in the man. We stayed 2-3 the whole time. We were getting out on him the whole time. We were finding our guys, and we were just communicating way better.
They go on a 17-3 run when it looks like you guys are going to pull away. They tie this game at 34 apiece after you guys had gotten up 31-17. They even banked in a 3, so they just got hot. What was it like out there for you guys? What was going through your guys' mind? And all of a sudden, the team that wasn't hitting shots started to hit a bunch of shots.
Oh yeah, it kind of just wowed us. We had to pick up our game. We all realized it was rough for all of us, and we had to step up, each one of us.
When they got it tied, there was a timeout called. They came out, had a free throw, had a chance to grab the lead. They miss it. How much did that spark that run for you guys as they didn't score again the rest of the game?
That was our goal. We got out. We moved the ball as fast as we could. We were ready to go. We were tired of sitting in the game close together.
2 big threes for you late. One put you guys up 37-34. The other gave you a 44-34 lead. You finished up with 5 of those tonight. How did you feel? And take us through that one that gave you guys the lead there by 3, 37-34.
I just had my feet set. I was ready to shoot. I saw the rim, and I let it fly. I was ready to go.
Did you know it was in right away?
Yeah, I had a good feeling once it left my hand.
Kind of the same feeling on that one that put you guys back up by 10. I thought that one kind of sealed this game for you guys.
When I saw that one go in, my confidence was way up. I was ready to shoot another one.
Riverside coming up tomorrow night down there. What do you got to do to go down and get a win?
Flush this game tonight and be back tomorrow and ready to go.
You guys have won 5 of the last 6. What has kind of turned for this team?
Just that we all can get out and run. We all stay together, and we're positive. We communicate well.
Well, Ross, I tell you what, great job out here tonight. Appreciate you joining us. Best of luck tomorrow night with Riverside.
Thank you.
You bet. And again, Ross Kuzel with the IKM-Manning Wolves. We'll step away, take a break. Back in 1 minute with more of our Roselle Mutual Halftime Report right here on 93.7 at KKRL.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Oh, hell no, not again! Has the roof on your home or business been damaged by the recent hailstorm? Does your roof need looked at? Let our hail damage experts at Brinks Exteriors work for you to get you a new roof. Call 712-ROOF-PRO. We know the last thing you want to do is worry about your biggest investment. Hail happens, but we can fix it. Call Brinks Exteriors now for a free roof inspection. 712-ROOF-PRO.
To the IKM-Manning rules this season.
Roselle Mutual halftime report for you here on 93.7 KKRL. At a ball game here we've got between the girls. We're tied at 18 apiece right now. It was LoMa jumping up in this one 10-1, and then Abby Nyheisel kind of took over for IKM-Manning. Hit a bucket, actually hit a couple of free throws, I should say. Actually hit a bucket, then Mabel Langle hit a free throw. Then Nyheisel hit a bucket to make it to 10-6. She then cut it to 12-8. It was Morgan Hansen then with a nifty drive off of the right side, cut it to 14-12. Nyheisel cut it to 16-14. And then IKM-Manning fell down 18-14. Anna Stangl hit a pair of free throws to make it 18-16. And Taylor Beckendorf, off of a really nice pass from Alexa McGinn, made it an 18-18 ball game as that tied things up and stuff. So the Wolves really battling back here. Tyler Brunner just showing me that the Hawkeyes win tonight, rallying back with 93-84 in overtime over a horribly bad Michigan ball club. So, but a good win for the Hawkeyes tonight. I think they've won, 3 in a row? Beat a bad Indiana team and then another bad team. And so I can't give him too much credit. He's over here in all his Hawkeye gear, that is for sure. But let's take a look at our numbers here in the first half. For LoMa, Ava Goldsmith, the 3, Maya Moss at 2, McKenna Jurich with 9, and Brooklyn Lally with 4. They're 1-1 from the free throw line. For IKM-Manning, Morgan Hansen with 3 points, Abigail Nyheisel with 8, Mabel Langle with 3, Taylor Beckendorf 2, and Estango with 2. Wolves 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Second half is 30 seconds away right here on 93.7 KKRL.
How about this?
It's gonna work.
I think so too.
American Family Insurance wants to help you bring your dream home to life. New homeowners can save an average of 22%.
American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
IKM-Manning with the basketball as we start the second half here tonight. Motor and player of the game coming up following the game. Motor and of Cary, your premier Toyota Chevy and Buick dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collision. Officials cleaning a little popcorn up off of the basketball court right now. Had a little bit of a spill. They were giving away the free popcorn here just a little bit ago. Morgan Hansen brings it up, takes it over on the right side. Dump pass inside to Valangle, and the layup's up and good. Hansen with the assist. And the Wolves have grabbed their first lead of the ball game here at 20-18. Langle with their second bucket here tonight. Nyheisel with a near steal over now to Goldsmith. Down to the right corner to Hornbeck. Bounce pass inside. Moss's shot is up and good, and we're tied for the second time here tonight at 20-20. So Maya Moss with her second bucket. She comes in averaging 14 a game. Wolves held her to 2 in the first half. Inside now to Nyheisel just above that left block. Up top now to Hansen. Hansen down the right side. Kick pass over to Ring. Three-point shot on the way up. No good. And the rebound taken down by Bertelson. They'll get it off to Hornbeck. Hornbeck ahead to Goldsmith on the right side. Back behind Hornbeck, and Hornbeck not able to save it. It's going to be an over and back on the Panthers. The turnover going to give it back over now to IKM-Manning. Hansen with it. Panthers sitting in a 2-3 zone to open things up here in this third quarter. Hansen down to the left corner to Stengel. Stengel with it. Now to Langle on the block, with the ball knocked away on into the hands of Stengel, but then Stengel dribbles it off for a foot and out of bounds. Turnover will give it back over to LoMa. Carly Arp over here to my right running the IKM-Manning film. Just giving you a shout out on the radio. I've got Tyler Bruner running our film, of course. Don't want to forget about him. He's kind of, feeling left out over here. Hornbeck over to the left side to Bertelson, down to Moss. Now up to Hornbeck, over to the right side to Goldsmith. Down it to Jurich inside, then to Moss. And Moss triple team. Ball was loose. We're going to have a tie-up. Possession arrow will favor LoMa as IKM-Manning got the ball to start the second half. I'll have some audio coverage of part of the Kemper Wrestling Tournament on Saturday. I'll broadcast a match or two of theirs coming up on Saturday. I know Audubon will be there, so I'll try to get that one on it. You can go to right here to the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network YouTube channel. Shot up and no good. Lango comes down with the rebound for the Wolves. Inside now to Nyheisel. Turnaround jumper up and good. Nyheisel with another bucket. She's got 10 here on the night. Near steal for the Wolves. IKM-Manning on top, 22-20. Kick out pass over to the left side. Goldsmith, their good three-point shooter. It's up no good. Ball goes through the hands of Ring. She was anticipating that hitting the rim, and when it didn't, it kind of got on top of her before she anticipated it. Through her fingertips and out of bounds. It'll stay with LoMa. Now we've got some wetness out on the floor. The official grabbing a towel and drying off the floor out here. It's kind of on the left side top of the key. Hornbeck kind of pointing out where she had slipped. They got that towel from the LoMa bench. So Panthers will inbound right over here in front of the IKM-Manning student section. Nyheisel put some pressure on the inbounder. They'll get it into Bertelson. Bertelson has it knocked into the backcourt by Nyheisel. She'll track it back down over the left side to Moss. Moss, high pass over to Hornbeck on the right side, down to the wing to Goldsmith. Now inside to Moss. Moss drives in, throws it off. A Hansen and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers, but the shot clock now into 6 seconds. So the Panthers will inbound down on the baseline. They haven't got set up yet. Looks like they're going to kind of box it up on the right side of the lane. So 2 just outside the lane, 2 kind of in the middle of the lane. They'll get it to Goldsmith. Inside now to Jurich. Turnaround jumper hits the cable that kind of pulls the basketball stanchion up into the rafters, so it's out of bounds as it hit that strap, and we're going to get a timeout called by LoMa. 22-20, IKM-Manning with the lead. 5:39 left third quarter. Back in a minute here on KKRL.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Love you, say thank you, or just make someone smile with a gift from Christina's Flowers and Manning. Shop in store and let them help you pick out a beautiful handcrafted arrangement to brighten someone's day. Or shop online at christinasflowers.com. Then choose a joyful arrangement for any occasion, and they'll deliver it. Spread love and kindness when you shop with Christina's Flowers. Stop by today or give a call, 655-2004.
22-20, IKM-Manning with the lead, their second leader of the game. They trailed the entire first half, but then tied it up right before the end of the first half. They took the lead at 20-18, and then at 22-20 here in the third quarter, Stengel with it on the right side. Goes inside now to Langle, out to Hansen, right corner, 3 up, good! Big shot from Morgan Hansen. And the Wolves have extended their lead now. That's their largest lead of the game at 25-20, near steal by Nyheisel. Ball going to go out of bounds. I think we're going to get a foul on Nyheisel. Nyheisel that time kind of falling over Goldsmith, trying to go for the steal. And that foul on Nyheisel is going to be her first against the Wolves here in the second half. Jurich will inbound right near the end of the LoMa bench. Hornbeck goes into the backcourt. They'll just get it into her. That was the easiest play. Bounce pass over to the right side now. Lally with it. She had a pretty good first half. Hit a couple of jumpers off the baseline. 3-point shot off the right corner up. No good that time for Hornbeck. And the rebound taken down by Hansen. Her first. She'll run it up the right side. Hansen crosses over. Comes back to the left. Now comes over to Ring on the left side. Inside to Langle. Spins in the lane. Turnaround jumper up. No good. Ball going to be out of bounds off of Moss. And it will be IKM-Manning basketball. See Joy Gross telling Langle, bend those knees. You see a lot of times in the game today, everybody turns and keeps the legs straight. Well, without having bent knees, you can't jump. So it's kind of hard sometimes to just stand there and get a shot off with a defender, especially if they're as tall as you are. So you bend your knees. It allows you to be able to get some jump onto that jump shot. Lob pass inside. Langle with a nice catch on a good job that time by Stengel on leading her to the basket. They were fronting her, and she led her perfectly to the basket. The shot does not fall, but she's going to get a foul on Moss, and that is number 4 on Maya Moss, the leading scorer for LoMa. She's got 4 points. She's probably going to have to go to the bench. Worley and Canas right now at the scorer's table for LoMa. Langle's free throw on the way is up and good. Mabel Langle 2 of 3 at the line. Wolves lead this one 26-20. So Moss will check out of the ballgame as anticipated, as does Bertelsen. Second free throw up, no good. Emmy Ring hustling for the rebound, but Goldsmith will track it down, now loses it out of bounds, and it's going to be IKM-Manning basketball. Wolves were down 10-1 at one point here in the ballgame, folks. They have outscored them 25-10 since then. And now they're going to change it, and they're going to give the ball over to LoMa. Initial call was IKM-Manning ball. That's who I thought it was going to go to. But they're going to say it went off a Wolf foot. Goldsmith will bring it up, gets it over to Lally on the left side. Lally brings it up. IKM-Manning's done a really nice job of taking away that inside game for LoMa here since the start of the game. Shot is up, no good. Lally with the offensive rebound, put back no good. And there's Anna Stengel to grab her third rebound. Stango will push it ahead. 4:13 left here in the third quarter. 26-20 IKM-Manning. Now to Nyheisel inside the right elbow. Drives down on the right side. Pull-up jumper, no good. And the rebound to Lally. Lally over to Worley. Worley looking to get it up across half court. And a good job that time by Emmy Ring. Forced her to the sideline, and Worley steps on the sideline. Turnover, going to give it back over now to IKM-Manning. Coach Rasmussen's got to be really pleased with the effort his girls have played with here tonight. Hansen will bring it up. Walks it across half court. Comes off a screen. Now work it over on the left side now to Ring. She'll drive in. Her runner on the way up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Langle was fighting that time, but it's tipped into the hands of Lally. Lally will get it off to Worley. Worley over to the left side to Goldsmith. Drives in up top to Worley. Worley back over to Goldsmith. She'll fire up a three. It's up. No good. Rebound tipped around, and Langle will clear it for IKM-Manning. That is number 5 tonight for Mabel Langle. Hansen across half court, works it over towards the left side, out behind that 10-foot line on the volleyball floor. Finds Stangl on the left wing. Ring will come up top as Hansen goes over to the right wing. Now Hansen cuts to the basket. They come up top to Ring, over to the right wing now to Hansen, who pop back out. Inside to Langle, shot on the rim, no good. Off the right block, and the rebound taken down by Jurich. So Jurich going to bring it up. Runs into Nyheisel, knocks her down. Nyheisel getting up. Back up top to Worley, over to Goldsmith. Lobs it back over now to Worley. Worley will drive in, kick pass back out to Goldsmith. Goldsmith drives, gets to the free throw line. Over to Lally, 17-footer off the right side, top of the key, up no good. Knaus with the rebound, out to Worley. Her three on the way, in and out, no good. And the rebound taken down by Hansen. Wolves' defense has not given up anything easy since the early part of the game, and LoMa not shooting the ball very well at all. They got about to be under 20% from the floor here tonight. Stangl with it out high on the right side. 2.5 left here, third quarter into Nyheisel. Right block extended. Kick pass up top, stolen away by Worley. They were looking to get it back to Stangl. They head now to Goldsmith, Ring back defensively, and we're going to get some contact. Going to go on Emmy Ring. Turn the body just a little bit as the contact came. That'll be number 2 on the senior, Emmy Ring. She's had a nice defensive ball game here tonight. That'll be team foul number 2. 2 shots coming up here for Ava Goldsmith, the 5'4 senior. First trip to the line tonight. 50% free throw shooter on the season. She'll shoot 2, and the first one is up and good. Panthers now 2 of 2 at the line tonight. 26-21 IKM-Manning. Got some young boys over here to our right having some fun. Second free throw upcoming. It's on the way. This one up good as well. So Goldsmith knocks down both. And if you're an IKM-Manning fan, that concerns you a little bit. Goldsmith going to check out, so maybe that'll help. But a lot of times a good three-point shooter, if you're not making the shot, you get yourself to the free throw line, you hit a couple of free throws, and all of a sudden you get that confidence back, and then you start knocking down those three-point shots. So good thing for IKM-Manning maybe that Goldsmith is going to go to the bench. Knaus will knock it out of bounds. It's going to go out into the hallway. They were trying to feed it down onto the block, and Knaus reached in and tipped that bounce pass away. 26-22 IKM-Manning. 2:18 left here in the third quarter. Motor Inn player of the game coming up in the postgame here tonight. They find Beckendorf cutting down through. She's going to be fouled on the play by Bertelsen. So Taylor Beckendorf will head to the free throw line. They set a screen up top, and she rolled down through on that left side. Beckendorf, 44% free throw shooter, at the line for the first time tonight as Anna Stangl goes over and talks with Jean Rasmussen. Beckendorf, free throw on the way, up and good. Taylor had a really good game against Missouri Valley right before the break. Second free throw on the way. That one is up good as well. So Beckendorf, state cross-country track participant this last fall, knocks down both free throws. The lead is 6 for IKM-Manning. That's their largest lead here at 28-22. And now we get a foul going to go on IKM-Manning. It's going to go on Nyheisel, number 2 on her. Team foul number 3 on the Wolves here in the half. Hornbeck to inbound. Panthers will box it up around the lane. Nyheisel with her length putting some pressure on Hornbeck. They get it into Jurich. Over to Bertelsen. Back down to the right corner. Hornbeck's 3 is up and good. Second 3 of the night for LoMa. That cuts the Wolves a lead to 28-25. Hansen will bring it up over to Ring on the right wing. Ring goes now to Beckendorf on the right elbow. Back out to Ring, looking inside. They get it to Nyheisel on the block. Spins down to the baseline and going to be bumped and fouled. Jurich will pick up her second. Team foul number 3 here in the half against the Panthers. So Hansen will inbound on the baseline. Wolves going to box it up around the lane. You'll find a recap story of both games here tonight coming up on the Brakes Exterior Sports Report on the girls basketball one and the boys basketball one. We'll get that up for you tonight on the Brakes Exterior Sports Report at sports.1380kcim.com. Stengel out high on the right side, now out to Hansen behind the 10-foot line. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 23 seconds left. Hansen drives in right side, gets it out to Nyheisel. Right elbow jumper, no good. Bertelson comes down with a rebound. Long pass down to Lally. She turned at the last second to see it. Now off to Jurich. Jurich going to drive in, try to kick it down to Lally, but we're going to get a reach-in foul on IKM-Manning. Minute 23 left here in the third quarter. Mabel Langle back in now for Emmy Ring for IKM-Manning. And foul on Beckendorf, going to be her third. Fourth against the Wolves. LoMa will box it up around the lane with Hornbeck again looking to inbound down on the baseline. The inbounds pass is tipped, stolen away into the hands of Stengel. Stengel will take it down behind the back move. Kick pass now to Beckendorf. Back to Stengel, off to Hansen. 3 on the way up, no good. And the rebound taken down by Lally for the Panthers. 28-25 IKM-Manning. Ahead to Bertelson on the left side. Now off to Hornbeck. Goldsmith back at the scores table. Bertelson on the left side, picks up the dribble. Skip pass over to Lally just outside the right elbow. Picks it up. Gets it now to Hornbeck, over to Bertelson. 3 on the way up, good. They couldn't make a 3, and then all of a sudden they get to the free throw line. Now they've made back-to-back threes, and they've tied this game up for the third time here tonight. Hansen with it, comes off a screen up top by Lango, gets to the free throw line, pull up, jumper up, no good. And the rebound taken down by Canas for the Panthers, out now to Hornbeck. 30 seconds left here in the third. Hornbeck brings it down, up top now. They work it back out, and Hornbeck will have it. She'll back it out near the half-court line. 2 seconds difference between the shot and game clock. Ball knocked out of bounds by Nyheisel. Stops the clock with 23.6 on the game clock, 22 on the shot clock. Goldsmith checking in now. She'll check in for Jurich. Excuse me. Checks in for Canas. Jurich will inbound right in front of the scorer's table. Now get it to Hornbeck in the backcourt. Hornbeck works it across half court, picked up by Nyheisel, over to Goldsmith out high left side. Down to the left baseline, Bertelson's 3 on the way, hit one here a moment ago, that one up no good. Lally with a weak side rebound, out to Hornbeck, fires up another 3, off the rim, no good. That one hits the shot clock, so it's out of bounds. And it'll be IKM-Manning basketball with 4.3 seconds left here as Canas going to check in now for Jurich. Offensive and defensive substitutions here for Coach Shad Hornbeck. For LoMa, doesn't want to get Jurich with another foul here. Inbounds comes to Hansen. She's down to 2 seconds. Got to get a shot off. She will from half court. It's no good. And the Wolves will take a 28-25 lead into the fourth quarter. Wolves outscoring the Panthers 10-7 in that third quarter of play. Fourth quarter is 1 minute away here on KKRL.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
I think it's really nice to be at a smaller campus because you get to know everyone more. It's just a very home-like experience. You get more one-on-one time with your teachers. They have more time to show you things. But we do a lot of different activities that involve the community. Being here and in this environment teaches me, everyone matters, and it's important to treat everyone with decency and respect. And I think I'll carry that with me forever.
Hansen will bring it up as we come to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Wolves up 28-25. Langle has it knocked away. Hornbeck will come out of there with it for the Panthers. Turnover for the Wolves on their opening possession here of the fourth quarter. 28-28 our score. I think I said it was 20. I did. I said it was 28-25, but it was 28-28. Misread my score. Hansen with it out top. Wolves with a chance to take the lead back. Over to Stengel on the right side. Inside now to Langle. Turnaround jumper on the baseline. Up, no good. The rebound tracked down by Hansen, her third. Hansen will bring it up top. Now comes back over to the left side. Gets it to Beckendorf. Looking inside for Langle. Now the cutter is Stengel. They'll find her at the free throw line. Over to the right wing to Hansen. Hansen penetrates in. Gets to the rim. Layup no good. And the rebound taken down by Moss. Off now to Hornbeck. Over to the left side to Bertelsen. Back over to Hornbeck. She's in that corner out by the 10-foot line on the volleyball floor to Bertelsen. Now to Goldsmith. Goldsmith will penetrate to the free throw line. Over to Jurich. Jurich double dribbles with the basketball. Good job that time by Stengel to cut it off. She jumped out on her. Jurich was trying to penetrate in. Wanted to pull up from about 12 feet, but Stengel jumped out on her, so she kind of come to the jump stop, had picked up the dribble, but immediately put another dribble down. Luckily, the official was right there to be able to see that she had grabbed the ball and jump stopped, so that's the travel call. Stengel with it now on the right side. Inside to Langle, knocked away by Moss. Officials looking at each other. It's going to stay with IKM-Manning. 6:28 left in this one. 3 ties, 1 lead change here in this game. Tied at 18-20-28. The lead change was when IKM-Manning went up 20-18 to open up the third quarter. They've led the entire second half, besides now when we're tied at 28. They get it inside, but Beckendorf not able to squeeze it. It's going to be last touched by LoMa. Wolves had led by 6 at 26-20 off of a free throw from Mabel Langle. Hansen gets it in now to Stengel. Over to the right side to Beckendorf. Beckendorf to Stengel or Langle inside. It's off her foot. Went off her hand, then off her foot. Hornbeck will come up with the loose ball for the Panthers. Crosses over. Bertelsen with it. Now over to Goldsmith. Down to the right side to Jurich. Jurich drives in. Crashes into that time Hansen. Pass stolen away by Stengel. They pass it inside now to Beckendorf. Comes up with a tough pass inside on the left block. Out to Langle. Down to the right elbow. Nyheisel knocks down the jumper. Nice job that time by Abby Nyheisel. Mabel Langle with the assist. Wolves lead it here by a score of 30-28. Big bucket for Nyheisel. Inside to Jurich. Shot up no good. And Morgan Hansen going to be whistled for the foul underneath her first. That'll be the 5th against the Wolves here in the half, and Jurich will head to the free throw line. A 62% free throw shooter on the season, a 1 of 1 at the line tonight. IKM-Manning won the boys game earlier tonight, 51-34. Got some blood right now, I think, on Jurich on the knee, so they're going to go get her cleaned up. Give me a chance to give a shout out to our phone line sponsor here tonight, Robinson Implement. Again, they provide a phone line for us here. And we appreciate that very much. Robinson Implement, where service isn't just a word, it's their #1 product. I want to give a shout out to Kaya Wagner sitting over here to my left as well. Man, was she a great basketball player here. Yes, Kyle Wagner. Yeah. Sitting over here to my left. She was a great player here at IKM-Manning and at Simpson. She's shaking her head no. But she was an outstanding player. No. She's working here tonight. I'm trying to get her on the radio someday, but it was hard getting her on the radio back when she played. I was just glad that, when we went down and covered her at Simpson, she would do the video interview. She didn't run and hide those days. She's now shaking her head, yes? No. We've got a timeout on the floor now, a full timeout with them trying to clean up the leg of Jurich. They want to make sure she's the one that comes out and shoots the free throw. What a ball game we've had here, 30-28. IKM-Manning holding on to a 2-point lead. Jean Rasmussen, one of the Wolf girls, expected to join us in the postgame coming up tonight. Jurich at the line. 62% free throw shooter. Free throw on the way. It's up and good. She had 9 points at halftime. Up to 10 now here in the ballgame. So the first point for her here in the second half. She'll look to tie it up with another free throw. Todd Danner also in the house tonight, one of the legendary sports writers in the state of Iowa. Jurich's free throw up no good. Rebound taken down by the Wolves. Stengel gets it off to Hansen, out of Langle on the right elbow, dribbles into the block, kicks that back out to Hansen on the right wing, inside to Beckendorf, in the lane to Langle, turnaround jumper up, soft and good. Beckendorf will pick up the assist. Mabel Langle's got her third bucket. She's got 8. Wolves back up 3 at 32-29. Logan will bring it up with Goldsmith. Down to Moss, inside to Jurich. Stengel knocks it away. Jurich comes back up with it. Misses the shot. Rebound inside, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Going to go against, I think, IKM-Manning. Let's see who that's going to go on. That's going to go on Langle, I think. And that is going to be number 1 on Mabel Langle. Team foul number 6 on the Wolves. So inbounds on the baseline for Loma. They get it to Moss, now to Bertelson. To Goldsmith, to the free throw line to Moss, back into Bertelson. To Hornbeck on the left corner. Quickly move it back around. Goldsmith open right side, top of the key, 3 up and good. The 3 will tie it. We're tied again, this time at 32. Our 4th tie here in the game. Loma, who couldn't buy a 3 in the first half after that early one from Goldsmith, has hit 3 here in the second half. One cut a 6-point deficit to 3. The next one tied it from Bertelson, and now Goldsmith hits one, but Langle able to lay it up and in on the other end. Good job again by Mabel Langle on the strong takeoff of that left side. Wolves back up 34-32. Now over to Goldsmith, open for 3. It's up, no good, and the rebound to Hansen, her 4th. Hansen up across half court. Will go under 4:20 on this possession. Over now to Stengel out high on the right side. Stengel with it. Looks for Hansen down on the baseline. Instead goes in the lane now to Langle. Left-handed runner up, no good. Ball going to be knocked out of bounds. Hansen tries to save it. It'll be out of bounds off of the Wolves, and it will be Panther basketball. Lally going to check back into the game now for Jurich for Loma. 4:10 left in this one. At least in regulation. JV girls game went to overtime. Who knows? Hawkeyes went to overtime tonight too. Both of them won, so hopefully we go to overtime. IKM-Manning can win another one. Moss with it. Now over to the left side to Goldsmith. Down to Lally on the baseline. Lally back off to Goldsmith, and she's going to be bumped and fouled by Nyheisel out top. That'll be number 3 on Nyheisel. 7th team foul against the Wolves. So Goldsmith will head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. 50% on the season, 2 of 2 tonight. So if you look at averages, I won't say, but you have a thought of what could happen here. Free throw by Goldsmith up, no good. And Lango will track down the rebound for IKM-Manning, but then drags the pivot foot. Just couldn't get herself to stop. And the turnover will give it back over now to Loma. 3:56 left in regulation. 34-32, IKM-Manning with the lead. Mackey Motors post-game show coming up at the end of this one here. Bertelson with it right side, down to the baseline to Goldsmith. Goldsmith gets it back to Bertelson, over to Hornbeck on the left side. Hornbeck now into Moss, back out to Bertelson. 3 on the way up, good. Bertelson hits the 3, her 2nd of the ballgame, both here in this half. We've had our 2nd lead change as Loma goes up by a score of 35-34. Stengel tries to find Beckendorf, found her underneath, but then Lally rips it away, and we're going to get a foul. Going to go on at Beckendorf. So Taylor Beckendorf will pick up her 4th inside. That'll be team foul number 8, so a 1-and-1 coming up down on the other end for Lally. Brooklyn Lally has not attempted a free throw tonight, 60% on the season. Emmy Ring set to check back in for IKM-Manning. Wolves not serious foul trouble. Beckendorf with 4 and Nyheisel with 3. For Loma, they've got Moss with 4. She's their leading scorer. And then Goldsmith and Jurich each with 2. Lally at the line. Free throw on the way. Front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Stengel will clear her 5th rebound. So Lally unable to make the Wolves pace. It was 4 points. Ring goes inside. Langle trying to save it as Moss was battling with her for position and went off both of them. Langle tried to save it. It'll be out of bounds off the Wolves, and it will be Panther basketball. A 1-point lead here late for Loma. Moss gets it in now to Hornbeck. Hornbeck over to Goldsmith. Goldsmith looks to get it up across half court. Does. Now gets it off to Moss, to Hornbeck on the left wing. Back over to Goldsmith, down to the right corner. Bertelson's three, it's up and good. So Bertelson starting to heat up here. Her third three came in averaging 5 points a game. And Loma will take a 38-34 lead. We've got a timeout on the floor. 2:59 left, back in 30 seconds here on KKRL.
Motor Inn of Carroll is your hometown team for all of your sales, service, parts, and collision needs all season long. From the helpful sales staff to the area's best service department, Motor Inn of Carroll has the expertise that you need to stay on the road and keep that auto investment looking good. From work to play, they have it all. Good luck to all the area teams from Motor Inn of Carroll.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Saul Cooper Purdue in the house here tonight. And now Goldsmith jumps the passing lane, but tips the ball, but unable to save it as she steps on the sideline. It'll stay with IKM-Manning. They're down at 4. Their largest deficit was 9. That opened up the game down 10-1. They rallied back to tie it at 18. Nyheisel turnaround jumper right elbow in and out, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be Hansen, her 5th. And now the ball stolen away by Lally. Lally out on the break. Stangl, Nyheisel, and Ring all hustling back. Lally kicks it out now to Hornbeck. She'll fire up a 3. It's up, no good. Rebound tracked down by Lally. They'll get it up top. Bertelson feeling it. 3-point shot up, no good. Stangl battles for the rebound, but it's tipped out to Hornbeck. She'll drive in, pull up jumper in the lane, up and good. Loma not feeling rattled here late in this game. They were down, and now they've come back, and they lead it. They get it inside, and the Hansen with a nice save to Nyheisel. Her shot up off the rim is good. Credit Morgan Hansen with the great hustle on that one. Nyheisel will get the bucket. That's a big one. Wolves down 4. Hornbeck with it over to Lally on the left side. Lally down to Moss on the left of baseline. Takes one dribble, picks up the dribble. Double team comes to Lally. Up top to Hornbeck. Hornbeck over to Lally. Pump fake down to Moss on the baseline. Pull up jumper from 10. No good. Hansen with the rebound. Hansen gets it up across half court. Kicks it over on the left side to Stangl. 3 up. No good. And the rebound taken down by Bertelson. Ahead to Goldsmith out in front of the pack. Ring hustles back, but Goldsmith able to lay it up and in. Her first 2-point basket tonight. And the lead is back to 6 for Loma with 1:14 remaining. Ring on the right side, now to Langle. Langle takes it down the right side, running layup up in good for Mabel Langle. And we're going to get a timeout called by IKM-Manning. 42-38 our score. We'll step away with them. Back in 30 seconds here on KKRL.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
Jurich will inbound on the baseline for the Panthers. They're up right now, 4 minutes, 7 remaining. Plenty of time for IKM-Manning, but need to get a stop here. Jurich able to move down on the baseline, gets it into Moss. They'll work it ahead now to Goldsmith. Goldsmith pushes it in over to the right corner to Bertelson. Bertelson bounce pass inside, stolen away by Langle. We're going to get a jump ball called as Jurich able to reach in and grab it. Possession arrow will favor Loma. Unlucky break that time for IKM-Manning because Langle just was ripping it away. If they'd have let that one go an extra second, Langle would have had possession of it. Beckendorf will check out. Nyheisel on the floor now for IKM-Manning. Panthers will inbound with Goldsmith. 59.8 seconds remaining. Goldsmith lobs it in. They get it now to Moss on the right wing. Moss with it, hands it back off to Goldsmith. Drives in, kick pass over to the left side. Bertelson will back it back out. Over to the left wing, or left, out high on the left side to Hornbeck. She's out near the scores table. Trying to pull IKM-Manning out of that zone defense. Nyheisel running all over at the top of that. They get it down to the right corner now up top. Shot clock down to 5. Hornbeck Penetrates left baseline, gets it off to Jurich, into the lane. Runner with a 1 second up, no good. And the rebound taken down by Hansen. 28 seconds left. Wolves need a quick 2 here. Hansen takes it to the rim, draws some contact on Jurich, and she'll head to the free throw line. Did not get the shot to fall, but a good strong take by Morgan Hansen gets herself to the free throw line. That is team foul number 4 on the Panthers here in the half, but Hansen in the act of shooting. 2 shots coming up here for Hansen, a 56% free throw shooter on the season. Need both of them here, and then you try to get the inbounds pass stolen away. If you don't, you foul immediately to try and save yourself as much time as you can. Free throw by Hansen on the way. It is up good. Morgan Hansen not feeling any pressure on that one. Cuts it to a 1-possession ballgame. At 42-39, Loma going to try and ice her. They're going to call a timeout. It's a full one. We'll take a 30-second break back right after this on KKRL.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Let's kind of reset things here for you tonight. 42-39. Loma right now with the lead. IKM-Manning at the free throw line. IKM-Manning 3 timeouts left. Loma with 1. Possession arrow will favor IKM-Manning. IKM-Manning already with 8 fouls, so Loma in the 1-and-1. Loma's got some fouls to give. They've had just 4 fouls called on them here in the second half, so that's a reset of the game. 23.2 seconds remaining. Morgan Hansen at the line. A chance to cut this down to a 2-point game. Free throw on the way from Hansen. It is up. It is good. So big free throws for Morgan Hansen. Makes it now 42-40. Wolves got to try to steal the inbounds. We're going to get an out-of-bounds violation. Going to go against the LoMa, and IKM-Manning going to get it back with 19.8 seconds left. And we'll get a timeout called by IKM-Manning. It's going to be a full one. We're back in 30 seconds with more basketball here on at KKRL.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Quick shout out to New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids, sponsoring Sports on the Go with me, giving me a vehicle to drive to all the sporting events I've been calling over the last 2+ years. Feature vehicle of the day is a 2015 Nissan Armada Platinum. It's pearl white in color, 4-wheel drive. Call 800-861-7268 or check out the Carroll Broadcasting website for a picture with a link with more details. Sports on the Go with me, Jeff Blankman. Powered by New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids. Home of warranty forever. You're home for free oil changes for life. We're also got our live video being run by Tyler Bruner. You can watch and listen to the game on the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network YouTube channel. 19.8 seconds. Of course, our video is powered by New Way Auto Group. Hansen with it. Gets it to Langle in the lane. Lost it. Tries to save it. Saves it to Stengel. But now we're going to get a jump ball possession. Our will favor IKM-Manning. Stengel fighting down there on the floor with Hornbeck. Wolves will have it with 11.7 seconds remaining. They're going to box it up around the lane. Stengel going to inbound. They've got Nyheisel and Langle on the left side. Hansen and Ring over on the right side. They get Nyheisel the ball on the block. Turns it off now to Langle in the free throw line. Lost the ball, and picking it up is going to be Hornbeck. Off to Moss. Wolves need to foul here. And now we're going to get Hansen coming up to foul with 2.1 seconds remaining. So Hansen picks up her second. That'll be the 9th, and Jurich will head to the free throw line. with a chance to seal it if she makes both. It's a 1-and-1. IKM-Manning does have a timeout. If they can get a rebound here on a miss, they can call a timeout. They're going to call one now to try and freeze her a little bit. Wolves will have one timeout remaining after this one. Let's go ahead and keep it here. Want to remind you, Tyler Bruner and I will head back up to our respective offices here tonight, and we'll type up game recaps for all of the basketball and all of the girls and boys wrestling from tonight. We'll get those recap stories with full results typed up. We'll get those up on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report. You can find that at sports.1380kcim.com. We'll have one on the girls basketball, one for boys basketball, one for girls wrestling, and one for boys wrestling tonight. You can go to the boys wrestling page or the girls basketball page, however you want to do that. We've got some boy, I can't quite see the face, and I'm not going to be able to because he's getting in behind the student section, but we had a nice young female cheerleader doing the backflips, and then he went out. I'm going to call that a half cartwheel. It wasn't a full cartwhel. He wasn't getting up high. It was a cartwheel that I would do. I'm old and can't do cartwheels very well anymore. So Jurich at the line. Free throw coming up here again, a 1-and-1. Gene Rasmussen expected to join us during the Mackey Motors postgame show. Jurich knocks down the free throw. Wolves now need a 3 to tie it, and it'll depend on how this free throw goes. If she hits this one, it pretty much seals it. Free throw on the way up, good. Bounces around the rim and falls in. IKM-Manning going to fight hard here tonight. Hansen will not get a shot off, and that's going to do it. LoMa will battle back here in the fourth quarter. They'll pick up a 44-40 victory as they outscore IKM-Manning 16-12 in the fourth quarter. Wolves will fall to 4-7 overall, 4-4 in the conference. They'll drop their second straight for LoMa here tonight. They'll improve to 9-3 and 7-1. They'll have won 5 straight. We'll step away. Mackey Motors post-game show, that's coming up for you next. We're back in 3.5 minutes, so it looks right here on KKRL.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
For almost 150 years, Roselle Mutual has been insuring homes, farms, and so much more in Carroll and the surrounding communities. We offer outstanding coverage whether you need it for your shiny new car, your next ATV ride in the trails, or boating day on the water, or you're looking to put better protection on your family home and farm. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with expertise, exceptional service, and quality insurance for all of your needs. For commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance, give us a call today at 792-4525. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
One of the best kept secrets in Carroll is JP Flooring. I was looking to replace the floor in a couple rooms at home. It can be super overwhelming with all of the options available. I popped by JP Flooring and was super surprised and impressed with the showroom and selection. I had no idea how extensive their product lines were. They have a designer on staff that helped me narrow down what I was looking for. When you change your floors, it changes the whole character of a room. I used their product visualizer and could literally see in advance what the styles would look like in my room. I totally recommend JP Flooring in Carroll.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams, together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Mackey Motors postgame show, find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Disappointing one here for the IKM-Manning girls here tonight as they fall 44-40 to a good LoMa ball club. This was a winnable game for IKM-Manning. They played well in this. 4 ties, 2 lead changes. Wolves fell down 10-1 early in this one, got Abby Nyheisel going, and ended up, rallying back. They tied it at 18 apiece at the halftime off of a bucket from Taylor Beckendorf. Then Mabel Langle put them ahead 20-18 in this third quarter. LoMa tied it at 20, and then it was Nyheisel putting IKM-Manning up 22-20. They would build a 26-20 lead on a free throw for Mabel Langle and a three-point shot from Morgan Hansen. But then LoMa started kind of chipping away at it. It stayed at 6 on a bucket from Taylor Beckendorf. That put them up 28-22, but back-to-back threes, one from Hornbeck, one from Bertelsen, tied this thing at 28 apiece. And you kind of sense that even though IKM-Manning still had the lead, that LoMa was starting to gain some confidence in their shot at that point. Abby Nyheisel put IKM-Manning up 30-28. Mabel Langle made it 32-29, but Bertelsen hit a 3 to tie it at 32, and then it was Bertelsen hitting another 3 to give them a 35-33 lead, and hit another 3 to put them up to 38-34. And IKM-Manning fought back and got it within 2, had a chance late, down 42-40, just unable to get anything to go here late in this one tonight. And joining us here in the Mackey Motors postgame is head coach Gene Rasmussen, and Gene just was kind of recapping how this game played out a little bit scoring-wise. Got to be proud of the defensive effort of your club here tonight. You give up 44. Most of the time, that's going to win you a lot of games.
Yeah, absolutely. I was really very pleased with our overall effort. Our intensity level was really high the whole time. They were just working their butts off, and just really proud of that effort.
You had talked to me before the game. You told me they had a couple of girls down inside that could really score. They got Jurich kind of going early, but I thought you guys did a really nice job taking Moss, got her into some foul trouble, kind of taking her out. She didn't hurt you at all, and then Jurich didn't really hurt you much after the first part of the game.
Yeah, the girls did a nice job inside. Mabel and Abby and Taylor even, and Morgan down there. She's outside most of the game with our 1-3-1, but she's just a strong, tough kid, and just really proud of the effort tonight.
What did you see from Abby at the top of that, Abigail Nyheisel at the top of that 1-3-1?
Yeah, she does a nice job of trying to get her hands on the ball, some deflections, and she's very active with it, and she's pretty quick too, and that helps too, and she just causes lots of problems up on top.
Down 10-1, you come back to tie it at 18-18 there at the end of the first half. What started to work for you guys offensively?
I thought we moved the ball well. I thought Abby really did a nice job of getting herself going, and she kind of sparked that and hit some nice shots, short corner shots, elbow shots, and at the basket. So that and I thought we did a good job of feeding her the ball when she was hot.
It did seem like here lately that her offense has started to come on a little bit. What's improved for her there offensively?
Yeah, I just think her confidence level. I think she's gained a lot of confidence in her ability and what she can do, and I think that's just huge for us as a team moving forward.
Coach, I mentioned something. You had told me that they had a guard that could really shoot the 3, and they hadn't hit any besides one early. I mentioned something. Goldsmith stepped up, hit a couple of free throws. They checked her out right after that, but I'm like, folks, sometimes all it takes is to get to the free throw line and gain some confidence. They hit, I think, 4 after that. 4 threes. Was that what turned to this game, you think?
Yeah, I believe it was. We talked about make sure we closed out hard on those shooters, and in those moments when they were making those, I didn't think we were closing out as hard as we should have been.
The Bertelsen girl had 2 big ones for them as well, and only came in averaging 4 a game.
Yeah.
Was that one of those shooters you kind of were like, if she gets the shot, we're okay with that?
Yeah. She probably was one of those. I know the Goldsmith girl and
Hornbeck
girl. Yeah, we really wanted to focus on them, but yeah, so that was a big turning point for them.
Good effort here tonight. You're back in action at tomorrow night, third game of the week. You're heading down to Riverside. What are you looking at with Riverside?
You know, they're going to be scrappy and feisty. We're going to have to, you know, continue to play the way we did tonight and continue to improve on that. And hopefully that gives us some confidence of what we can actually accomplish, because, you know, Logan's a really good team, and, you know, I think they're like third in the conference right now. And, you know, that should give us some confidence moving forward.
Well, Gene, as always, appreciate you joining us. Best of luck coming up tomorrow night. Thanks for coming up here tonight.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet. Gene Rasmussen again with the IKM-Manning Wolves joining us here tonight as the Wolves fall here 44-40. Let's run you through our scoring here for LoMa. Graylin Hornbeck with 5. Ava Goldsmith finishes up with 10. Maya Moss with 4. Marky Bertelson with 9. McKenna Jurich with 12. And Brooklyn Lally with 4. They're 6 of 9 from the free throw line for IKM-Manning. Morgan Hansen, 8 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Abigail Nyheisel with 14 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. Emmy Ring, 4 rebounds and an assist. Mabel Langle tonight finishes up with 12 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. Taylor Beckendorf, 4 points, a rebound, 2 assists. Anna Stengel, 2 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. And Alexa McGinn finished up with an assist here tonight. Wolves go 9 of 12 from the free throw line. Time to announce our Motor Inn player of the game tonight. Not an easy choice. Morgan Hansen in that hunt. Mabel Langle in that hunt here tonight. But I'm going to go with Abby Nyheisel. I don't think if she doesn't get things going when they're down 10-1 and doesn't knock down some of those shots early in this game, that game maybe got away from IKM-Manning, and they may not have had a chance late to be able to win this one or to send it to overtime like they did. So Abby Nyheisel is going to be my Motor Inn player of the game. We'll get a picture of Abby, and we'll get that up on all of our Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network social media sites coming up later tonight. We split here tonight in Manning. It was IKM-Manning winning the boys' game over LoMa 51-34. LoMa wins the girls' game here tonight 44-40. For my videographer here tonight, Tyler Bruner, for Tiffany back in the studio. This is Jeff Blankman saying thank you for listening to basketball coverage here tonight on 93.7 at KK.